Good morning, students. Now we are going to learn about the lesson 12, periodic classification of elements. Introduction. We live in the world of substances with great diversity. Substances are formed by the combination of various elements. We know that the elements are combined together to form a substance. In the year of 1800, there were only 31 elements were discovered. In the year of 1865, 63 elements were discovered. Now 118 elements have been discovered. As different elements were being discovered, scientists gathered more and more information about the properties of these elements. They found it difficult to organize all that was known about the elements. Some scientists try to classify these elements. Let us discuss the concept of classification of elements proposed by various scientists. Early concepts of classification of elements. Jouberinus triads. In the year of 1817, Johann Wolfgang Jauberiner, a German chemist, suggested a method of grouping elements based on their relative atomic masses. What is atomic masses? Atomic number. What is atomic number? A number of proton or electrons of an element is called as atomic number. So he grouping the elements based on their atomic number. He arranged the elements into groups containing 3 elements each. He called these groups as triads. Students, see the picture. Lithium, sodium, potassium are called as one triad. Calcium, strontium, barium are called as the next triad. Chlorine, bromium, iodine are said to be the next triad. The 3 elements in a triad are arranged in the ascending order of their atomic masses. The atomic mass of the middle element is nearly the same as average atomic masses of other 2 elements. This statement is called the Jouberinus law of triads. Let's see some examples. The atomic mass of the first element lithium is 6.9 and the atomic mass of the third element potassium is 39. Take the average of these two, we will get the atomic mass of the middle element sodium 23. Take the other set of triads. In the triad, the atomic mass of the first element calcium is 40.1 and the atomic mass of the third element barium is 137.3. Take the average of these two, we will get the atomic number of the middle element strontium 87.6. Limitations of this concept, that is, all the elements could not be arranged in this method. The law was not applicable to elements having very low and very high atomic mass. Newland's law of octaves. In the year of 1866, John Newland arranged 56 known elements in the increasing order of their atomic mass. He observed that every 8th element had properties similar to those of the first element. This arrangement was known as law of octaves. For example, the 8th element of the fluorine had properties similar to those of the first element hydrogen. Like that, the 8th element of the sodium had the properties similar to those of the first element lithium. The octave of Indian music system is Sa, Re, Ga, Ma, Pa, Da, Ni, Sa. The first and last notes of this octave are same. That is, the first note is Sa and the last note is also Sa. So, these two are equal or same. Likewise, in the Newland's table of octaves, the element F is 8th from the element H. Thus, they have similar properties. Some limitations of Newland's law, there are instances of two elements being fitted into the same slot. For example, cobalt and nickel are fitted into the same slot. Some elements totally dissimilar in their properties were fitted into the same group. For example, cobalt, nickel, palladium, platinum, and iridium. The law of octaves was not valid for elements that had atomic masses higher than that of calcium. Newland's table was restricted to only 56 elements and did not leave any room for new elements. Discovery of inert gases at later stage made the ninth element similar to the first one. Example, neon between fluorine and sodium. Mendeleev's periodic table. In the year of 1869, Russian chemist Dmitry Mendeleev observed that the element of similar properties repeat at regular intervals when the elements are arranged in the order of their atomic masses. That is, when Dmitry Mendeleev arranged the elements in an ascending order based on their atomic numbers, he noticed that the elements of similar properties repeat at regular intervals. Based on this, he proposed the law of periodicity, states that the physical and chemical properties of the elements are the periodic functions of their atomic masses. He arranged 56 elements known at that time according to his law of periodicity. This was best known as the short form of periodic table. Some features of Mendeleev's periodic table. This table has 8 vertical columns called groups and 7 horizontal rows called period. Each group has 2 subgroups, A and B. All the elements appearing in a group were found to have similar properties. Certain elements could not be placed in their proper groups in this manner. The reason for this was wrongly determined atomic masses, that is atomic number. Consequently, those wrong atomic masses were corrected. For example, the atomic mass of beryllium was known to be 14. Mendeleev reassessed it as 9 and assigned beryllium a proper place. Mendeleev leaves some vacant places in the periodic table for the future discovery, but the properties were predicted. For example, Mendeleev gave names Eka aluminum and Eka silicon to those elements which were to be placed below aluminum and silicon respectively in the periodic table and predicted their properties. The discovery of germanium later on during his lifetime proved him correct. Properties of germanium. The atomic mass of germanium predicted by Mendeleev is about 72. Actual property is 72.6. The density of germanium predicted by Mendeleev is 5.5. The actual density is 5.47. The color of the germanium predicted by Mendeleev is dirty grey. The actual color is grayish white. Some limitations of Mendeleev's periodic table. Elements with large difference in properties were included in the same group. For example, hard metals like copper and silver were included along with soft metals like sodium and potassium. No proper position could be given to the element hydrogen. Non-metallic hydrogen was placed along with the metals like lithium, sodium and potassium. The increasing order of atomic mass was not strictly followed throughout. Example, cobalt and nickel, tellurium and iridium. In these examples, the increasing order of atomic number was not followed strictly. Modern periodic table. In the year of 1913, the English physicist Henry Moseley, through his X-ray diffraction experiments, proved that the properties of elements depend on the atomic number. The modern periodic table was prepared by arranging elements in the increasing order of their atomic number. This modern periodic table is the extension of the original Mendeleev's periodic table and known as the long form of periodic table. Modern periodic law. Atomic number of an element indicates the number of protons or the number of electrons. The physical and chemical properties of elements depend not only on the number of protons but also on the number of electrons and their arrangements. Students, we know that the subatomic particles of an atom are protons, neutrons, and electrons. Protons and neutrons are situated in the nucleus and the electrons surrounding the nucleus in the orbits. The number of protons and number of electrons are equal. So, the physical and chemical properties of elements depend not only on the number of protons but also on the number of electrons because both protons and electrons are equal in their numbering. Structural features of modern periodic table. All the elements are arranged in the increasing order of their atomic number. The horizontal rows are called periods. There are 7 periods in the periodic table. The elements are placed in the periods based on the number of shells in their atoms. Vertical columns in the periodic table starting from top to bottom are called groups. There are 18 groups in the periodic table. Based on the physical and chemical properties of elements, they are grouped into various families. The families are alkali metals, alkaline earth metals, transition metals, inner transition metals, chalcogens element, halogens elements, noble gases. Classification of elements into blocks. We know that the electrons in an atom are accommodated in shells around the nucleus. There are 4 main shells. First shell is K shell, second shell is L shell, third shell is M shell, and fourth shell is N shell. Each shell consists of one or more subshells in which the electrons are distributed in certain manner. These subshells are designated as S, P, D and F. S block elements. It includes group 1 and group 2 elements. Group 1 elements are called as alkali metals. Group 2 elements are called as alkaline earth metals. They are also called as representative elements. These group 1 and group 2 elements are metals. P block elements. These elements are in group 13 to 18 in the periodic table. They include boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine families, in addition to noble gases except helium. They are also called as representative elements. D block elements. It includes group 3 to group 12 elements. They are found in the center of the periodic table. Their properties are intermediate to that of S block and P block elements, and so they are called transition elements. F block elements. It includes 14 elements after lanthanum called lanthanoids and 14 elements after actinium called actinoids. They are placed at the bottom of the periodic table. They are called as inner transition elements. Advantages of modern periodic table. The table is based on a more fundamental property, that is atomic number. The completion of each period is more logical. It is easy to remember and reproduce. All transition elements have been brought in the middle, as the properties of transition elements are intermediate between left portion and right portion elements of the periodic table. The table completely separates metals from non-metals. Justification has been offered for placing lanthanides and actinides at the bottom of the periodic table. Position of hydrogen in the periodic table. Hydrogen is the lightest, smallest and first element of the periodic table. It occupies a unique position in the periodic table. It behaves like alkali metals as well as halogens in its properties. In the periodic table, it is placed at the top of the alkali metals. Alkali metals are solids while hydrogen is a gas. Hence, the position of hydrogen in the modern periodic table is still under debate. Position of rare gases. The elements helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon and radon of group 18 in the periodic table are called as noble gases or rare gases. They are also called as inert gases. They are found in very small quantities and hence they are called as rare gases. Number of electrons in subshells. Students, we know very well there are 4 main shells K, L, M and N. And there are 4 subshells S, P, D and F. The first shell has one subshell, that is subshell S. Second shell has 2 subshells S and P. Third shell has 3 subshells S, P and D. Fourth shell has 4 subshells S, P, D and F. The maximum number of electrons in subshell S is 2, that is 1 pair of electron. The maximum number of electrons in subshell P is 6, that is 3 paired electrons. The maximum number of electrons in the subshell D is 10, that is 5 paired electrons. The maximum number of electrons in the subshell F is 14, that is 7 paired electrons. Metals, nonmetals and metalloids. Metals. Metals are typically hard, shiny, malleable, fusible and ductile with good electrical and thermal conductivity. That is, metals are very hard in nature and looking very shiny. Metals are malleable, that is, we can made it into sheets, and ductile, that is, we can drawn it into wires. Except mercury, most of the metals are solids at room temperature. Metals occupy larger area in the periodic table and are categorized as: first one, alkali metals, example lithium to francium. Second one, alkaline earth metals, example beryllium to radium. Third one is transition metals, group 3 to 12. Fourth one is P block metals, example aluminium, gallium, etc. Non-metals. A non-metal is an element that does not have the characters like hardness, shiny, malleable and ductile. In other words, a non-metal is an element that does not have the properties of metals. Example, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, phosphorus, fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, etc. Metalloids. Elements which have the properties of both metals and non-metals are called as metalloids. Example, boron, arsenic, silicon and germanium. Alloys. Alloys are mixtures of two or more metals and are formed by mixing molten metals thoroughly. During 3500 BC, people used an alloy named bronze. The alloy bronze is made from copper and tin. Bronze is another alloy which is made from copper and zinc. Advantages of alloys. Alloys do not get corroded or get corroded to very less extent. Alloys are harder and stronger than pure metals. For example, gold is mixed with copper and it is harder than pure gold. Alloys have less conductance than pure metals. For example, copper is good conductor of heat and electricity, whereas brass and bronze are not good conductors. Some alloys have lower melting point than pure metals. For example, solder is an alloy of lead and tin, which has lower melting point than each of the metals. When metal is alloyed with mercury, it is called amalgam. We know very well, dentists use amalgam to fill the teeth.